All right, everybody, welcome to the final game of the Cleary Hockey Showcase between Genoil and Moorfrost. These two teams met earlier in the week. Genoil won by a whopping score of 8-1. Might be a different story here today. I'm joined here with Dale Cleary. Dale, what are you expecting?
I'm expecting a fast game out here. I'm expecting lots of goals. However, O'Leary was playing great net there yesterday, the game that I saw, so I don't know if there's going to be lots of goals here today.
In Aaron O'Leary's last 3 starts, he's allowed only 4 goals, so he is on fire. He's like playoff Andrei Vasilevsky. I asked him yesterday, I said, would you take the gig as Leafs starting netminder because he's a Toronto Maple Leafs fan? He said, absolutely.
Oh, who wouldn't? That'd be fabulous.
And I think he'd do pretty good with the media up in Toronto too, I would say.
That's right. I like the pre-game music that you had going there. Is that your own list of music, or is
the people at Road, put that on the roadcaster here.
There you go. That was nice.
So some nice copyright free music for us to use as an intro here.
Yeah. Had my head bopping during that. This is going to be good. And so Jaden Lynch in net for Moorfrost here. Now, how's he been looking this tournament?
Central Impact U18 AAA player. He's been pretty solid from Moorfrost and net, except for that one game where they fell 8-1. But when you're going up against Ben Vitch, I think there's not much hope when you're going up against him. But we'll see how they do here today. And one bad game, don't let that deter your whole tournament. And that's the message I would give to Jaden Lynch. And he's been on fire ever since then.
O'Leary into the game right away with a nice save there.
He's played absolutely incredible so far in this tournament. Again, another player that had a rough game to kick off his tournament. Lost 5-3, allowed 5 goals. Ever since then, he's only allowed 4. So he allowed more in the first game of the tournament than he has in his last 3.
Just getting warmed up.
Here's Carlson up to McCarthy. Giving away to Pilgrim, and he's going to try to get it. Now Jacobs cuts back. He'll bank it off the boards. Kept in by Boone. Here's Percy up the middle for McCarthy. Here's Thomas McCarthy, who fires. It took a deflection and went down into the corner. Now Carroll down behind the net, giving it up ice. See what can happen here. Boone up to Vitch. Oh, Vitch lost his stick there on the play. One of Vitch's good friends, Johnny Russell, won a signed stick yesterday at the banquet, so Vitch breaks his stick. I guess he'll have to go for that one. Here's Pilgrim coming in now. Interviewed him yesterday. He liked his chances heading into this gold medal game.
Oh, he's been playing really well.
Comes out front to Seymour, drags it just wide of the net. Now it's McCarthy.
Straka no worse for wear after that hit yesterday that he took.
Yeah, he went off the ice holding his shoulder, but he looks like he will be okay. Here's Carroll. Up for pitcher, lost it in his feet. Now it's Cal coming in for it. Scored a beautiful goal yesterday, Dale.
He did, absolutely. Nice backhand.
Here's Earl coming in now. Takes the shot, and O'Leary didn't know where it was. Just managed to get enough on it to get it to the corner. Now pitcher. Off the wall, Cal. Gonna come in to try to grab it. It's Earl to Cochran. Cochran up to Strachan. Now Strachan up the middle. Cochran going after it. 2 come from a ways on that line, Dale. Eddie Cochran and Silas Strachan. They do have family that lives here, but one of them from Edmonton and the other from Waterloo, Ontario. And they've settled in nicely here in Newfoundland. Eddie said it's kind of hard to understand what they're saying in the locker room with the accent, but he's having a great time. And
I noticed the different color pants these guys got on there. The blue with the red stripe for Cochran, and Strachan has the blue with the yellow stripe. Must be their hometown colors, isn't it?
Hometown squad. Goes down to Beatty. He has it behind the net. I asked Ben Vitch's dad this morning if he had another golden goal up his sleeve. If we remember the U15 AAA final, scored the goal to send the Hitmen to the Atlantics in overtime. And John, his dad, said, I sure hope so.
You love watching your kids play.
especially when he's second in scoring in the tournament. Cameron Hay pulled ahead of him, getting 10 points in 5 games, 8 goals and 2 assists. Ben Vitch currently at 6 goals and 2 assists for him. Comes out for Bath. Now it's Jacobs. Jacobs out to Bath. Bath walks in. Can he open the scoring? And he just dragged it to the left.
Nice try.
Now here's Rose. Dumps it down low. Murphy laid the body against him.
That's a better clear by Jacobs than the first one he did.
Now Jacobs will get it again. See what he can do this time. He'll drop it back to Green. Comes up the middle, and Rose is going to have a look here and see what he can do with it.
Much better breakout by Moorcroft on that one. Moorfrost, sorry.
Comes down to Rose. Now Green coming in. Green to the backhand, waits, and looks like the net comes off with 15:35 left to go. Dale, what have you seen so far in this game?
I don't know. That's a couple times the net's been off by O'Leary. I'm wondering, is that the kicking off the net as he's trying to slide across his crease?
I don't know. We need an overhead cam for that one to see.
Yeah. I don't know. This is their first game of the day here. I'm expecting these guys to be well rested and ready to go. So I was kind of hoping we'd see a lot more jump here.
This is the first day of this week that they could sleep in, these two teams, so that'll help him out a little bit as Vitch puts a backhander on Lynch, and Lynch will make the stop.
He's got a great backhand, Vitch. He always makes that move, coming across the line, moving to his right, and then backhand. So that we were talking about that yesterday. That's that patented Crosby move.
Yeah, we also talked about yesterday how passionate I am that Sidney Crosby is on the hockey Mount Rushmore.
Yes. Here we go.
2-on-1 up the other way, McCarthy and Harnham. McCarthy fires, and it's blocked by Pilgrim.
Good speed by pitcher there to get back.
Here's Vitch. Trying to bring it up the other way. It's up to McCarthy. Harnham will leave it back. And here's McCarthy again.
Oh,
McCarthy,
nice play.
beautiful moves. Went for the 5-hole of Aaron O'Leary, and he nipped that shot just in time.
Oh,
Out to the point again, and O'Leary makes the save.
McCarthy was really smooth on that play.
He was second in points in the U15 AAA division this year, just behind his line mate and teammate, Ben Vitch.
Oh. So they play well together.
Yeah, Thomas McCarthy scored the opening goal of that final. Ben Vitch slipped it out in front to him, and he was right there ready to knock it into the back of the net. And that kicked off the scoring in that game.
Ooh,
nice move by Strachan. Went for a desperation dive there. Carlson, who was just traded to Moorfrost yesterday, and he's settled in nicely, and now he's in the championship game while the team he was originally on, Advanced Auto, finished 5th in the tournament.
Oh, he liked that trade.
There's McCarthy in front. Tilly with the shot. No! Rolled across the line. Aaron O'Leary with a big save to keep the puck out.
Wow. That hit off the post and just circled right there.
We're just getting a little photo shoot done there by Doug Hart, folks. Oh. And another opportunity there, but the net comes off once again.
Net comes off once more. He almost squeezed that in through the side.
There's been a couple of goals, actually, that have gone under the net that the referees have counted. There was one in the bronze medal game, and I think it was Steers Insurance that scored it. They didn't even celebrate, and then the ref pointed that it was a goal, and they were like, we'll take it.
You're not going to argue that.
Pilgrim has it behind the net, sends it up to Bath. Bath racing around the outside as Tilly will bring him down.
Great defense there by Tilly. There we go.
Up the middle to Percy. Ethan Percy, oh my goodness, that looked good.
That did not miss by much.
Just put it up over the net. Here's Pilgrim with it. Over to Carroll.
Smart, settled it down. Good job.
Down behind the net. It seems Genoa are a little bit shaky here to start off this game, Dale.
Yeah.
Just got to settle in.
Oh, here you giveaway.
And it's a giveaway in front, and O'Leary shuts down his fellow Tri-Pen Osprey on the play there. A great effort from Green.
Oh, I think they tried to calm it down too much. Here we go, Bath.
Graydon Bath now. Fended off, still managing to make his way in. Let me tell you, once you poke the bear that is Gen Oil, you can't get them back to calmness, if that makes any sense. They
Yes.
once you poke them, they wake up feisty.
That's right, especially the bad giveaway there in front of the net. You got to come out and play your next shift better than your last, for sure.
Here's pitcher. Up for Beatty. Beatty will send it back in. Left behind for Vitch. Here's Ben Vitch. Cuts across the top. Waits, he's hauled down, and this could be... Oh, no. That's a tripping call against Gen Oil there. I thought it was against Ben Vitch, but looks like Moorfrost will get the penalty shot, and let's see what they can do here.
Oh, I thought it
Oh,
was the
no.
opposite way. Yeah, no, I think
Yeah,
it's...
no, it is Ben Vitch.
I think they
The
tripped up
referee
in.
blew the whistle when Gen Oil touched the puck, so I thought it was a penalty shot, and this could be troublesome here. And Vitch, eager to get started for his penalty shot. See what he can do. Oh, a
Oh.
big save by Jaden Lynch. Usually Vitch likes to deke. He tried to psych out Jaden Lynch a little bit there.
Oh,
There's a
nice
deflection. They
tip.
score.
That'd
Charlie
be
Seymour.
Hey, he didn't get his tip, but I thought he got a tip last game.
He got it
There
back
you
this
go.
time. Ben Vitch with 9 points in this tournament, one away from evening up Cameron Hay. And Charlie Seymour left alone in front. Dale, once you poke the bear,
That's
you
right.
can't get him calm again.
I think Vitch on his breakaway there was trying to go low through the legs like he did yesterday, right across the ice. And, of course, that didn't work, but he definitely rebounded on that one with a beautiful shot to the net, tipped by Seymour. That was beautiful.
Loving the Rangers goal song in here. It's about time we had some goal horns at this camp. We needed that
There
here.
you go. Gets the crowd pumped up, too.
Hoping Moorfrost got the Toronto Maple Leafs Panama coming up next if they score. McCarthy trying to steal it from Vitch. Again, those two line mates this whole season worked so well together. That would have been a smart trade, actually, for General to make. That was a close call.
It was. Went right through Lynch's stick there, right underneath his stick. He thought he had it.
Comes around for Seymour. Out to pitcher. Back down low behind the net. It's McCarthy who's going to get it. Sent all the way down, and will it get there?
Nope.
No, it just curled back. Who was that? Brad Gouju sending that one down the ice. Vitch will send it ahead, and now it's Boone.
Oh, nice try.
Trying to slip it across. Liam Boone's younger brothers, Jesse and Kobe, were buzzing around the rink yesterday with their mini sticks. We got them in our montage video yesterday.
It's always fun, isn't it?
Yeah, those two guys will be in this camp in probably 10 years, I would say. Now here's Seymour with another chance. A big save in net by Lynch. Lynch
Nice
getting
leg
ready
save.
for another big season with the Central Impact this year. It's going to be a skilled under-18 league. That's for sure. Dale, your nephew Daniel going to be back with the Growlers this year as well, hopefully.
Oh, he'll be playing. He's definitely on. There's no better sport than hockey, but he'll definitely be on the ice this year. Hopefully with the Growlers.
There's Strachan with the shot and a nice save by Lynch.
He wasn't letting that go. With Gen Oil buzzing around the net. Is there any better sport than hockey?
I don't think so, Dale. I think you can answer that question yourself.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Especially playoff hockey, too.
and some of the people who are saying no, basketball is a better sport or soccer is a better sport. I don't think they've actually played hockey.
Or watched it even, I guess. Yeah, just watch one playoff hockey game and you'll understand the obsession.
That's right, exactly.
But the NHL's seen some incredible growth in the game this year, especially in America. This year was probably the biggest year for hockey in the USA since
Oh,
the
yeah?
inception of the league. The ratings went up, the viewership went up. It was great. Great year for the NHL this year.
Absolutely. Gen Oil struggling to get the puck out of the end here now.
And you know, next year when Toronto wins the cup, that'll be another great year for the NHL. Bring in lots of revenue for them.
You heard it here, folks. Seth called it. Toronto's winning the cup this year.
I got the script. Austin Matthews, 70-goal season next year.
There you go.
Yep.
You got the parade route planned?
Yeah, we're going to start at the CN Tower and make our way down through. We'll end at Maple Leaf Gardens. the old Maple Leaf Gardens, which is now the Mattamy Sports Complex.
There you go.
There's Earl putting it on, and a glove hand save by O'Leary.
O'Leary doesn't mind if they take shots from out there all game for sure. He's got those gobbled up.
Yeah, he wants his shutout, his first shutout of the tournament, if he can get one here.
Oh, that'd be nice.
And it'd be impressive. He would allow 4 goals in his last 4 games if he can get a shutout in this one.
Consistently getting better each game.
Just like playoff Vasilevsky. Lost his first game and then just woke right up. Actually,
great
again, I got to bring up the Leafs as much as I can. Toronto was the first team since the Columbus Blue Jackets in 2019 to beat Vasilevsky in back-to-back playoff games.
Oh, there you go.
So I'm pretty proud of that, so we're going to plan a parade for that as well. Murphy out to the point. There's a shot. O'Leary getting the extra poke on it. Now it's Bath racing in. Bath has it to McCarthy. Hounsell trying to free it. Pitcher out at the point, and it just snuck under his stick and makes its way all the way down the ice.
Would have been nice to keep that one in.
There's Pitcher.
Oh, I don't think the bounce off the boards is what he was expecting there. I think he expected that angle of reflection or refraction or whatever you call it.
Like at DF Barnes.
That's exactly.
We know all about the bounces at DF Barnes Arena.
That's right. And I failed physics, folks, so I mean, whatever it's called, I don't know.
Here's Harnum trying to bring it in. Harnum still looking for an opening. Oh, that was a nifty move from Ennis.
Oh, and we almost got caught with too many men on the ice there.
Close call, very close call. Coaches really don't like that too many men on the ice, Colin Dale. You can speak for that yourself.
100%.
I don't think I've ever seen a coach agree with the call, actually. Oh, a bad giveaway in front of the net. It's Harnum who just puts it up over. Nice defense by Genoa there.
Genoa's being a little bit slack in their own end. They're taking too much time to get the puck out of the zone. The transition's not really on there this afternoon or this morning.
There's Elms with the big save. Well, the sponsor of Genoa was here today giving a pep talk in the dressing room. Keith Alberty was down there, like Herb Brooks in the room.
What we have here, folks, is an opportunity. I wonder how that went. I'd like to hear the boys' rendition of how the pep talk went.
Yeah, exactly. We'll have to ask Ben Vitch during the after-game interviews. Emma Alberty will be joining me in the second period for color, and then she'll be down on the ice doing some interviews once we see who wins the Cleary Hockey Showcase. Here's a 2-on-2 up the other way. McCarthy comes in and shoots. Harnum's going to get it back.
Oh, nice hit by Boone.
Comes out to McCarthy with the shot and a big save by O'Leary.
Got to get that puck out, guys.
Seymour will chip it out to center. Now it's Carlson. And dump back into the corner. And will that slow down? No, it looks like it's going to go the full way for an icing call against Gavin Carlson.
All right, team. Moorfrost got to step it up here now. They're getting opportunities in the offensive end. They're pressuring Genoa. One of these cough ups is going to result in a goal now if Genoa doesn't start getting the puck out.
Here's Strachan leaving it behind for Jacobs. And now it's Ryland Tilley from the corner. Took a shot and it hit that same arm of Strachan, and he's in a bit of discomfort there, but he's going to keep going with his shift. Cal looked to chip it off the wall, just couldn't get it. Now Strachan going to send it down around the boards. Here's Pilgrim to Earl. Earl's going to send it out to the point, and it's kept in by Cochran. Now Cochran gets it and shoots, and that looked like it could have been dangerous, but Lynch gets the blocker out. Dale, our women's soccer team got it done yesterday in the Olympics. Yeah. We were watching the game during the intermission, and good thing we had the mic muted because we weren't very happy with the start of it.
That's right. Checked that out when I got home and noticed the nice 2-1 win for Canada. They pulled it out. And nice goals, too. Did you see the highlights of the goals?
Yes.
They were really nice goals.
Yeah, they played really well yesterday. And hopefully they got a tough group, Colombia and France. France and Colombia both made the quarterfinals of the Women's World Cup in 2023. So it'll be a tough group for Canada to get out of.
The women's team seem to be in a bit of hot water with all this controversy around the drone footage that they had.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate because apparently there's a rumor that has been going on for years now, and Canada Soccer's just got in such a good place after the Copa America finish, so hopefully that doesn't affect it too much, and it's just too bad to see it happen that way.
Yeah.
It's not what us Canadians are all about,
No,
that's for sure.
Definitely not. We're all about being fair and being nice, except when it comes to hockey.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there you go.
Then you beat them up.
Looks like we have a penalty coming up here. Was that offsides?
I think it was delayed offside call.
Hard to tell without the orange orange stripes on the shoulders. Who's the linesman and who's the referee? Beatty gonna try to send it in.
Another delayed offside.
It's another offsides call, and that could take us right to the end of the period here.
Yeah. Well, 10 seconds left, yeah, with, again, running time.
Here's Simmons whipping it in, and that's going to do it for our first period. Final score after one is 1 for Genoa and none for Moorfrost. So Dale Cleary will be back for the third period.
Yep, giving up my seat now to Emma.
And Emma will come on for the second period. So Dale, we'll see you in the third, and enjoy the game with your buddy Darren Hyde there on camera.
Oh, will do. Darren, you owe me a coffee.
All right, so we got Emma Alberti joining us here in the box, intern with the Arizona Coyotes this year. Emma, what was that experience like for you?
It was amazing. I mean, I loved it. It was a great experience, and now I feel like I know everything about hockey because working with them for 2 years honestly really made me love the game even more. So I loved it.
That's awesome. And we asked you yesterday what your favorite name was for the Utah team. You went with the Yeti.
Yeah, I love the Yetis, and my second favorite is the Utah Outlaws, but I love Yeti.
Yeah, it just goes pretty well. Utah Yeti. Just too fitting. Too fitting. Let's see what the second period has in store for us. It's a 1-0 lead for Genoa. Let's see if they can build on it here as it's dumped down into the corner for Jacobs. Sent around for Pilgrim. And Pilgrim will play it down low. Carlson swings it all the way around the boards, and now an opportunity for Moorfrost. Harnum. Back to Percy. Out to Carlson with the ripper and a big save by O'Leary. Actually, Emma, you are the first female in Seth Hyde Sportside history to be a color commentator.
Wow.
So you made history here today.
Wow, I'm so honored. Feels great.
This is your first time in Newfoundland. How's the Newfoundland experience going so far?
It's great. The weather has been good. Today is a little overcast, but we're in here for the most part, so.
Yeah, don't jinx it for us, please. We've gone 2 weeks without rain, which is like unheard of here. We usually go 2 days, and that's crazy for us. Feels like we've been living in Florida this summer so far. Here's Harnum coming in now. Harnum went for the shot. The rebound comes out, and a nice save in net by O'Leary, who's been a brick wall so far this tournament, Emma. Here's Jacobs now. Jacobs cuts away. Seymour comes in to get it. Now McCarthy up the middle, giving away to Vitch. This could be troublesome. Ben Vitch with the shot, and Lynch makes a big save. Emma, how do you think both teams are playing out there so far in this one?
I think they're both playing great. I think the nerves have definitely gone down on both sides. Right now, I do think Genoa is taking a bit of an initiative overall, but right now, Moorfrost is looking great.
Yeah, there's a goal coming definitely from Moorfrost if they can just get it past Aaron O'Leary. There's a shot by pitcher, and Lynch will make the stop. Well, goaltending's been the story of this game so far. Here's Cochran. Trying to get a hold of it. Comes out to Tilley. And here he goes. Rylan Tilley. Seen him play all year with the Pinnacle Growlers. You can't let him skate or you'll never catch him. Pitcher up to Elms. And now it makes its way to the neutral zone. Here's Simmons up to Tilley. Tilley racing in with the shot. He scores! Rylan Tilley beats Aaron O'Leary. And a big goal for Moorfrost there, Emma. What'd you see there?
Yeah, I mean, that was a great goal. It was a little bit to the right of O'Leary. I mean, it was a good angle. Well deserved.
O'Leary would love to have that one back. Tilley with a smart shot. The Pinnacle Growler makes it a 1-1 game.
I mean, I think this is going to be a pretty close game.
Definitely closer than the one on Thursday, which ended 8-1 for Genoa.
Yes.
Or Wednesday, that was, excuse me, the first day of this tournament, not yesterday, and we got an offsides call there. Tide has definitely changed in the last couple of minutes of this game. Carroll will play it down. Bath going to beat the icing with a hard hustle there. Now here's Bath with a nice move, sending it down low. Out to the point to Rose. McCarthy couldn't get it, comes out. And now here comes Moorfrost. It's Rylan Tilley again. He got Elms behind him. He's going to drop it to him. Shot just wide of the goal. Oh, so close there for Moorfrost. Here's Hounsell. Now Hounsell coming in, he scores!
Wow.
Kagan Hounsell, patient as a preschool teacher, makes it 2-1 for Genoa. Emma, what a beautiful goal.
I mean, that was awesome. I mean, it was almost back-to-back goals, but, well, you know, Moorfrost just scored and Genoa responded well.
What a great goal by Kagan Hounsell. Just snuck it in under the pad, and Genoa pull in front once again. And look at Green sneaking by there. Surprised the referee didn't notice that. Jacobs got tied up by Vitch. It's Carlson. Up to Green and now to the middle for Percy. Percy still going with the puck. Sending it out to Carlson, and it just gets free and makes its way down the ice. Carlson up the middle, giving away to Pitcher, and he'll fire that one down as Lynch comes out to play it. Pitcher couldn't collect the pass, comes down to O'Leary. And oh, that was a close call there. He just managed to keep a hold of it. So Emma, what's different about the hockey here in Newfoundland and the hockey down in the States?
You know, I mean, it's a lot more popular here. I feel like Newfoundland is just all hockey, and it's the big sport here, obviously. We're in the States, you know, we have, like, football, and, you know, hockey is just such a bigger sport here, which I love. So, but that's the main thing.
Yeah, it's a religion up here in Canada, especially here in Newfoundland.
Yeah.
Everybody's grandparents played, everybody's fathers played.
It's like a whole chain.
Yeah, it goes right down the line, that's for sure. And unfortunately, here in Newfoundland, girls couldn't play until the early 90s. So
oh, wow.
Mom always wanted to play hockey, never got the opportunity to. So that's why she loves coming here and doing the broadcasting with me sometimes. There's Boone with the shot. It comes out to Seymour. And
Ooh,
Lynch
that almost went in.
with a really nice stop there.
Yeah.
So last 13 minutes of this second period, it's been an eventful first 7.
I'm smelling a goal for Moorfrost pretty soon.
Oh, well, we'll see if that prediction is right here. They've definitely had a good second period so far. There's Simmons ahead to McCarthy. McCarthy finds Tilly, who popped that one up in the air. Now McCarthy comes back in. Dump back into Rose. Rose fanned on the pass, and O'Leary makes a bold play to come out and try to play it. Now it's Cochran. Up for Cal. He redirects it out, and now he's hard after it. Beatty gonna step in for the puck. Hit into the boards by Strachan. Now Cochran. Down to Strachan. Tied up, Cochran. Gonna come in for it, and a big cluster of bodies down there on the boards. Harnum up to Tilly, out to the point now. Shot is turned aside. Cal to Cochran. In front of the net to Cal, and it came out to Strachan. Now it's Cal again with a backhander, and it hit off a skate and went down into the right corner. Cal to Strachan. Strachan shoots, and a save by Lynch.
Good save by him.
I haven't seen much open ice physicality in this game so far. Hockey very physical in Newfoundland. I guess you've noticed here, Emma.
Yeah, I mean, there were a couple injuries in the other games.
Yeah, and it looks like somebody's going down the tunnel there. Beatty makes his way down. I don't know if he's injured or making an equipment change or if he just needs to go use the bathroom. Not quite sure.
Well, I guess we'll find out sooner than later.
He did look a little bit frustrated on his way out. It might be an injury. Who knows?
Yeah, he lifted his head when he was walking down the tunnel.
Oh, nice play there to Graydon Bath. Almost got it. And there he is again. He scores.
Great score.
On the second time of asking. And it's a 3-1 lead for General. Emma, they have really taken off here.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I was wrong about the goal from Moorfrost. Definitely was not smelling right. So, but, I mean, yeah, General's looking great right now. They've definitely had more time on that side, so it's been...
Oh, Beatty's back on the bench there, so it looks like he's okay. Cleared out to McCarthy. Now it's Carlson. Up to Elms. Moorfrost still got some time here, and that's going to be an offsides call against them. So, Emma, what's been your favorite part about Newfoundland so far? I know you were out exploring last night with your dad.
I mean, the hockey, obviously. Coming to this and helping you out, obviously. This is awesome. But Newfoundland, I love, like, the downtown area of St. John.
Yeah, that's a really old buildings in downtown. A very historical spot.
Yeah, very historical. It's beautiful.
Yeah, those buildings were built back in the 1800s and 1700s, back in my dad's time. No, I'm only joking. There he is on the camera. Hard labor here for Darren Hyde this week on the camera, but he loves it, I hope.
I hope. But yeah, we were going to do a little bit of hiking today, but it's raining a little bit, so we'll see.
We actually have rain today. Wow.
Yeah, just a little. Not bad.
Grass needs it. Here the last couple of days, it's getting pretty brown. Which, again, is really not normal for Newfoundland, not getting any rain or fog even. And I know we definitely just jinxed it now. The next week is going to be foggy, rain, all that stuff. Here's Carlson sending it in. O'Leary going to come out. Again, he's been the story of this Gen Oil run to the final. 5 goals allowed in his last 4 games. And here's Ben Vitch. Shoots, and a deflection takes it just up over the net, and some pushing and shoving between him and Carlson. And they're good friends off the ice, so they're realizing who each other were, and they're having a good laugh about it as they make their way to the face-off. That's the cool thing about hockey, Emma, is that once you're on the ice, you're enemies with your friends, but then once you get off, you put everything behind you.
Exactly.
How long are you guys here in Newfoundland for?
We're here until Sunday afternoon, so we're doing a little fishing tomorrow. So hopefully it'll be.
And you're going to get the full treatment here then.
Oh, yeah. Some cod fishing.
Oh, you were right. You were smelling
I
a
guess I
Moorfrost
was
goal.
right.
And it's tucked in like a fitted sheet. It's a 3-2 game. Beautiful pass across. That was unbelievable.
Great goal.
Yeah. And Dale Cleary over there saying nothing O'Leary could have done about that one. That was an Austin Matthews type of release there. So it's Connor Green who's going to get the goal. And that's a big one for Moorfrost. It looked like they were down and out of it. And now here he is again. Connor Green busting in. Oh, my.
Over.
So close. Him and Aaron O'Leary played together for many years. So he knows how to beat him, if anything. And look at that. Cochran giving a few extra shoves to Green down there. This is getting a little bit chippy here, Emma, this game.
Oh, for sure.
So we got a cross-checking call against Cochran and now a penalty shot for Moorfrost. They could even up this game. All right, Emma, you're coming in on this penalty shot here. What move are you going to do? What do you think you're doing?
Oh, God. I mean.
Little Datsuk flip between the legs.
I was going to say 5-hole.
Here's Green. Oh, what a save by Aaron O'Leary. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the best goalie of them all? I think we got an answer. It's Aaron O'Leary.
I mean, he's playing great.
Yeah, he's had a fantastic game, fantastic tournament.
Yeah.
Again, he didn't let that rough start to his tournament affect him very much. And that's a big thing about being a goaltender, is not letting those bad games bring you down. And look at how he's turned it around for his team. I mean, if it wasn't for him, I think we'd see a different team here in the final.
Oh, 100%.
A good goalie is always important, especially for a playoff run. You got the pleasure of interviewing Marc-Andre Fleury, who's one of the great goaltenders in the NHL, and you said he was a pretty fun, bubbly guy.
Yeah, he was nice. He's really funny. And he, even after like all the interviews and stuff, he just sat down and just talked with all of us. Really nice guy.
Yeah, definitely miss his Pittsburgh days. He was really good with the Penguins back then. 5 Stanley Cup Finals appearances for him, 3 rings on his finger. And we got another penalty here. It's a tripping call, and is that against Genoa as well? Let's see here. Who's going to be taking the shot? You notice how far O'Leary comes out of his net. I think a wise decision here is to do a little fake deke and tuck back the other way. Let's see.
We got Moorfrost taking the penalty.
Let's see what Gavin Carlson's going to do here. Yes, he did it. I must have. He must
tied up now.
Must have heard us up here in the broadcast booth. The first time in this tournament, Aaron O'Leary has allowed a penalty shot goal, and it's a 3-3 game. Yep, 5-hole open, Dale Cleary said. And Emma, you said you'd go through the 5-hole as well.
Oh, yeah.
Gavin Carlson just slides it in. The trade deadline acquisition.
So the sponsor for Gen Oil doesn't look too happy right now.
Yeah, your dad is a little bit upset here in the crowd. I think he might sell the team here. Here's Seymour getting it free to Boone. Boone dropping it back to Vitch, and now it comes out to pitcher. Here's Pilgrim. Seems O'Leary got a bit of nerves to him this game. There was a couple of instances where he fumbled the puck and stuff. I think this intermission will be good for him just to cool down a little bit and take a breath. Here's Vitch throwing it in front. Comes out to Pilgrim. Pilgrim shoots. That shot's blocked. Let's see what they can do here. Couldn't find Ryland Tilley, and now the 2 Pinnacle Growlers racing for it. But Pilgrim will win that race against his teammate this year. So, Emma, you're behind the bench for Genoa right now. What are you going to say to them?
I mean, to forecheck.
Yeah, keep staying aggressive.
Yeah.
It's always hard blowing a lead, especially that quick.
I know.
But we'll see what they can do. I mean, if they want a Leafs fan to come down and talk about blowing leads, I can go in the dressing room, give them a little speech. Oh, there we go!
There we go.
Eddie Cochran, top shelf where Mom hides the cookies, and Gen Oil has the lead.
Keith Alberti looks a little bit more happy now.
Yeah, team's not up for sale anymore, folks. So Eddie Cochran ripping that one, the Edmonton, Alberta lad, with a beautiful goal. Too bad the Oilers couldn't have done that in Game 7 this year. Emma, you ever get the pleasure of talking to Connor McDavid or Draisaitl, any of those guys on the Oilers?
Draisaitl, yes. I didn't get to talk to him, but I got to be present with him.
Yeah, still good enough to see him up close and personal.
Definitely. Actually, Zach Hyman, one of the Oilers players, he actually talked to us. They had a big win against the Coyotes, and he came up to us, gave us some fist pumps, you know, just talked hockey for a little bit. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, 50-goal score for the first time in his career this year.
Mm-hmm.
And he's also a former Toronto Maple Leaf. You interview many Maple Leafs?
Yes, last year, I've interviewed quite a few. I mean, this year we had Austin Matthews, Mitch Marner, and William Nylander. Last year's probably similar people. I can't
That
think
would
of
have
them
been.
off the top of my head. I have to go through my.
So would that have been in
interviews, but-
Arizona when you interviewed them?
Yes.
So that would have been Matthews' 50th goal night.
Yes, this past year.
Oh, beautiful
Wow.
pass. It's Hounsel with his second of the gold medal game, and it's 5-3. What a beautiful play. Speaking of Matthews' 50 goals, Hounsel with his second of the game. He's racking them up in this gold medal match.
And I heard through the grapevine, if one of the Gen Oil players gets a hat trick, they get $100.
Oh, so Kagan Hounsel one away. Now, is that American or Canadian?
American.
Oh, so that's like, as Dale said earlier, that's like 3,000 Canadian. Up to Jacobs. Now, that's a bit of an exaggeration for anybody that doesn't know. Up to Green. Down to Pilgrim. What a way to finish off this second period for Gen Oil here. Shoveled in front of the net. Jacobs through the traffic. Couldn't get the block, and it's redirected out. McCarthy couldn't get it. Now Hounsel looking for that $100 American. Oh, he went for the
No.
shot at center ice there.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
He's really desperate for it. I'll see if I can get him a summer job this summer if he wants $100 that bad. Could have came up and joined me in the broadcast booth this week. So 15 seconds left to go in the second period. And Emma, what was your first color commentary experience like here?
Great. I mean, this is my first, so I mean, I love it. I get to actually speak my mind and be myself. So.
Yeah, we were kind of just like, okay, Emma, you're on the mic. She was like, what? And then but you did a fantastic job. First ever female to join me on the stream, so what an honor, Emma. Thank you so much. And a thank you to Dale for stepping out and letting you step in.
Yeah.
And Jenna will have the 5-3 lead. So Emma's going to be out on the ice once this game concludes interviewing the winning team. Emma, thank you so much and best of luck with your future endeavors. It was such a pleasure to meet you here this week.
Thank you for having me.
wrong thing. Sorry, folks. I just startled everybody in Newfoundland and Labrador. All right, everybody, welcome back to our third and final period of play, the Danny Cleary Showcase. I'm joined here back with Dale Kearley. And Dale, what'd you notice about that second period?
Oh, I noticed that Moorcroft, I keep on saying Moorfrost, folks. Moorfrost was really passing the puck very well. They played a much better period in the second period, home to continue that in the third period. But I also noticed that last goal by Hounslow, the pass from McCarthy was just below the goal line there, was beautiful. I don't know if it was just the angle I was at down near the stands, but what a nice goal that was. Nice pass from McCarthy to Hounslow. And that's the fifth goal there now, so we're up 5-3. What are we thinking here now? Are we thinking that Moorfrost is going to come back and tie it up like they did in the second period?
Ooh, I don't know. That'd be interesting to see. Yeah, absolutely.
And Hounslow sitting on 2 goals.
See if he can get his hat trick and his $100.
Well, there are $100 on the line for him, isn't there?
Yeah, $100.
Little birdie said that was $100 US. That's like 3,000 Canadian. Right?
$3,000 Canadian, baby. Set for life. All right, everybody, welcome back to our third period of play. My name is Seth Hyde with Dale Kearley. It's been an amazing showcase, and it's coming to an end on another year. And Genoa have the lead. They're just a period away from glory as Ben Vitch whips that one into the crowd. I mean, that's got to be worth something, right?
That's that nice backhand he got. Up over the glass. So you had Emma with you in the second period. I know that I'm not as nice to look at as Emma.
Well, it doesn't matter. We're behind the mic, so
Exactly.
you know, nobody will ever know, Dale, what we're wearing.
That's right.
Or, you know,
I got a face
what
for
we look
radio.
like. Yeah, nobody will ever know what we look like behind the mic. That's a good thing. Yeah, there's been a couple of tournaments early in the morning come in with bedhead, but nobody sees me
That's
except
right.
for the people in the arena.
Exactly.
So it's okay.
And we're behind a curtain for the most part, so unless they're turning around looking directly at you, they're not noticing you. Oh, too many men.
Ooh, close call. Very close call there.
Yeah. Now we're waved out.
So we got an expanded coaching staff on the bench of Genoil over there. Keith Alberty, the owner of Genoil, and I guess you could say the owner of this team, is over on the bench.
That's right.
I guess he's telling Corey, you don't win this game, you're fired from your coaching gig. No, only just kidding. Rebuild next year. Rebuild the team, cup or bust.
Yeah.
Oh, Boone takes a little spill with Tilly.
He'll be there for next year's draft now, sitting in the table.
Yeah, exactly.
Get
Oh,
his-
that'd be cool
get
if they
his-
had the tables.
Get his
Yeah.
picture taken with the next year's draft picks.
Yeah, with the first overall selection, Genoil is proud to select from the Toronto Maple Leafs, Austin Matthews. Just got to throw that in there, too. We're sportscasters, Dale.
That's right.
Most of the time. Here's Strachan. Up to Cochran. He sends it in and turned aside in goal. Tilly.
Strachan and Cochran hooked up for a nice goal there, too, in the second period.
Yeah, the chemistry of this Genoil team has really come together here as this week has gone on.
They got to stay out of the getting them penalties there now. I think that's part of why Moorfrost got back into it in the second period. Just play hockey. Don't get into the tripping and hooking and whacking and hacking. Play hard.
Here's Strachan. Up the other way. Strachan shoots, but he was called for offsides.
See, now that frustrates me as a coach, just moving that puck up front. I know he had more ice back there, but I mean, Cochran already had the lead up front. Headman the puck, get the puck up the ice, and come back in to support after you cross over the blue line. I think Cochran got a bit frustrated there, too.
So, Dale, I got to ask you, watching the opening ceremonies of the Paris Olympic Summer Games today at 2:30?
I don't know. I think that, it might be nice to go and see it, but some of the opening ceremonies have been kind of weird. I guess the broadcasters have to explain exactly what's happening or what's all the meanings behind some of the dances that they do in the opening ceremonies.
The best part, I think, is when they bring out the flags and everything. That's my favorite part of the opening ceremony. That's all I'd watch, to be honest with you, of the opening ceremonies. But it'll be cool that it's in front of the Eiffel Tower this year. And they actually have a piece of the Eiffel Tower embedded in every single gold medal at the Olympics.
Oh, wow.
Yep. So now the Eiffel Tower is currently the Leaning Tower of Pisa after they took all that steel off of it.
I mean, I like to see the highlights on Sportsnet or Sports Center or whatever afterwards. The shows when Canada comes in and all their athletes.
Andre de Grasse is the flag bearer for Canada, I believe. I don't know if there's somebody else. For some reason, I think there's another athlete alongside him.
Yeah, a female athlete, and I can't remember her name.
I know LeBron James is the flag bearer, and Snoop Dogg is lighting the torch at the Olympics. So that'll be pretty cool to see. And LeBron is the flag bearer for the U.S., and that's all I know, really, for right now. There's Jacobs giving it across. Ennis tried to intercept, but he just couldn't get there in time. Here's Earl. Puck's given away by Pilgrim. Drop back to Ennis, who shoots. Fan on the shot. Now it's Carlson. Around the boards, and it's a breakout at the other side of the ice. Earl to Carlson with the shot. That hit a body on its way to the net. Now here comes Ben Vitch. 3-on-1. Can he tie Cameron Hay for the tournament lead and points?
Oh, nice.
Beautiful. Oh,
what
no.
a pass. Very unselfish. Good job, Vitch. That was a beautiful pass.
Beautiful pass, and it looks like Lynch is slow to get to his feet. Each team only has one goalie, so I'm not sure how that would work, but it looks like he is going to be okay, fortunately. That was a really nice pass by Vitch, though.
It was beautiful.
Just too much for Seymour.
I love unselfish plays. That was great. No, he's good.
So it looks like Lynch is going to be okay. Here's Cochran playing it down low. Strachan coming in for it, and now it's broken out up the other side of the ice. Lifted ahead for Percy. Here's Green, who shoots. Rebound off the post. Popped the bottle without even scoring. I don't know if that's ever happened.
Yeah,
Have you seen that, Dale?
No, I haven't. What a chance.
Here's Strachan. What a shot.
That was a nice shot, too.
Just wide of the net. Here's Cochran. Sends it down. Meets Jacob at the other side.
There's a nice edge on Cochran there to turn back like he did in the neutral zone.
Now it's Cochran coming after it. Out to the point. It's put on net, and big save and goal. Cal going after him. It's Cochran now. Twisting and turning away. By the way it's been going in the third period, I think Genoa could come away with the title here. Here's Percy. Out to Green.
Ooh, nice try.
Turned over to Cal. Here's Alex Cal sending it down. Now it's Jacobs. Up ice to Green, and now McCarthy's going to get it. Back for Rose, up to McCarthy again. Lots of neutral zone play here in this third period so far, Dale. Arnhem gets pinned up against the boards by Bath. And now McCarthy going to try to sneak in and intercept the puck. Now Thomas McCarthy looks to lift it out. Max McCarthy will dump it back.
Oh, that's some good pressure by Genoel.
That puck is sent all the way down the ice for an icing call with 11:35 remaining in the third.
All right, what do we got? 11 minutes, 20 seconds left. Lots of time for Moorfrost to come back. Tie it up.
Here's Pilgrim into the corner. McCarthy in front of the net.
Nice.
It's up in the air, and he couldn't fit it into the back of the goal.
Another nice pass out front by McCarthy from just below the goal line.
So that puck goes up and out of play, and it just was short of Ben Vitch's grandparents up there in the up in the crowd.
A souvenir.
I wonder if Ben Vitch kept his 100th point puck from this season.
So they keep the pucks?
For special occasions, I would say they probably do, for like first goal and
Right on.
stuff like that. Here's Beatty. Ooh, a block there by Pilgrim. He looks to be okay, though.
Yeah, that looked like it was high in the shoulder.
Let me tell you, I've been watching him all year with the Pinnacle Growlers, and he is a fearless defenseman. McCarthy, with a nice play
Nice
in
try.
front of the net. Chipped off the boards, and
Also,
racing after it is Smith.
that'd be Bath. Good job.
Now it's sent up the middle for Tilly.
Nice pass.
Up ahead for McCarthy. And it's Carroll who's going to try to get it. To the point to Tilly. Tilly will dump it back. It's Carroll. Up ice for Vitch. Vitch couldn't get it. Now it's Tilly. Up for McCarthy. Oh, what a ripper of a shot just off the blocker side of O'Leary.
Almost had him fooled.
Now McCarthy again to the back end. He's still going. He sent it in front to Harnham and a big save.
I could see how two big bodies like Vitch and McCarthy would play really well together.
Oh, was that a too many men on the ice call there? The ref was actually just about to call it. And now it's in front. And it's off the post. Oh, my goodness. How did that stay out of the net, Dale?
No, I don't know. That was another nice pass from Vitch to Seymour. That was beautiful.
Now it's Boone colliding with Vitch on the boards. Out to Ennis. And now across for Carroll with the ripper. So if Ben Vitch gets a point here today, and one more point in this game, he will average 2 points a game in this tournament, which is nowhere near his total for this season. He averaged 3.3 points a game this season. In 28 games, he got 101 points.
That's some great statistics.
Here he is, twisting away on the boards. I know I don't like to focus on one player so much, but he's the first player to ever do that in the under-15 AAA League's history. He got double the points Alex Newhook had in that age group.
Wow.
There's a shot, rebound, and two big saves by O'Leary. Here's Earl now. Pinned up. Vitch going to come in to try to take it. Comes out to Boone and now to Vitch. And here he is again. Vitch waiting for Seymour. This line has been incredible this tournament. Now Percy up the other way. He'll swing it all the way around. Now it comes out in front of the net. It's given away by O'Leary. And he manages to recover and cover it up with 7:20 left to go in the third.
O'Leary wasn't going to try to move that again. After pushing it, trying to push it to the corner, and it flubbed a little bit, he was going to keep it safe and pounce on that. So Vitch's points, three game, like we talking like 2 assists a goal. We talking like those goals are higher than his assists. I mean, because the way he's playing out there now, I mean, he's moving the puck very well. So I can see his assists being very high.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I do know he had more assists than goals this season, but it was pretty close. Like it was like 60-45 or like 55-45. Like it was still pretty close margin.
Right on.
Oh my goodness, pitcher's blade went farther than the puck.
Oh.
Here's Percy now. Comes in and he lost the puck. That was crazy.
I don't think he's supposed to hold on to that long after breaks either, right? He could have got a penalty for that one.
And there's a shot on O'Leary and he'll make that save.
But boy, 6 minutes and 20 seconds left here now in the period. I mean, we need 2 goals from Moorfrost.
What a comeback. This would be in the gold medal game.
Lynch passing the broken stick back to the referee.
Yeah, Dad just said those hockey sticks aren't cheap. I guess he knows because he's been paying for all mine for like 12 years. Oh, that was close. An early whistle prevented a Moorfrost goal there.
Yeah, a fight would have started out there now in the NHL had he tucked it in after the whistle went. I think that was Earl that put it in.
Or even high school hockey. There would be a big racket breakout.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, this is obviously a great fun camp for these kids.
Here's McCarthy. Bringing the puck back. Now it's in front of the net. Just goes under his stick. It's Percy twisting away. Saucer pass ahead and now Rose. Back in Hounsell. Sent back down low. Simmons gonna get it and have a look. Over for Beatty. And now it's wired all the way down the ice as O'Leary's gonna come out and leave it for Rose. Rose will tell Carroll to go grab it.
Oh, giveaway.
Giveaway to Green. And now Harnum's open in front of the net. Beautiful pass. And Harnum couldn't get a full stick on it. Now out to the blue line to Simmons. Comes out again to Green. And Green will work it back into his own end. Shovel across for Harnum. Here's Harnum with the shot and a nice save and goal there.
What team wears these yellow helmets? I see that there's 3 yellow helmets out there now. I mean,
that is the Tri-Pen Osprey.
Ah, there you go.
That wear those yellow helmets. Makes our job a lot easier up here. Here's Boone. Tied up with Green, a fellow Tri-Pen
nice
Osprey.
hit.
Oh, Harnum, another Tri-Pen Osprey with a big hit there. Now Vitch laying the body. Vitch and Carlson tied up on the boards. Oh, that's a penalty, and Carlson is going to get his second penalty shot of the game.
Oh, Vitch's dad wasn't too happy with that.
Oh, look at this breakout pass here, maybe. Yep, Percy gonna leave it. Ennis tried to go hard after it. Harnum leaves it. Harnum back again.
Oh, right. Oh.
He takes the shot. Wraparound, they score!
Wow, what a goal.
Gavin Carlson, the man
Good
who had the
job.
delayed penalty shot, scores anyway, his second of the game.
See that? No panic at all in Moorfrost. No panic. That was beautiful. They moved the puck very well on that play. Good job. Again, 5-4 now. We're getting close. We might tie it up now, folks.
Well, Gavin Carlson with a big goal there. It's a 5-4 game. You could see that goal brewing, though, with that wonderful counterattack. Here's Jacobs. Plays it around. Strachan. Pinned up against the boards by McCarthy. Got to watch out for the penalty shots here in these last couple of minutes. And that's going to make its way down the ice for an icing call. Oh, no.
Yep, that was a bit of an elbow that looks like they got away with one there now. Ooh.
Yeah, no icing call on the play there. Can they tie it there? O'Leary makes the save. Now it's Cochran again. Eddie Cochran makes his way ahead. Thomas McCarthy up to Tilly.
Nice
Tilly
pass.
in front of Percy. What a save
what
by
a pass.
O'Leary. That could be a game saver.
Absolutely. Good job, O'Leary.
Now Strachan coming in. The speed has started to pick up here in this last couple of minutes of play.
We pulling the goalie?
I'd say they will. I'd say they're going to wait for an offensive zone face-off, call a timeout, and draw something up and pull the goaltender. Comes over to Cochran. Cochran going to dump it down. Simmons to McCarthy. McCarthy back down low to Simmons. Simmons just waiting down behind the net. We just had the momager come over and ask a couple of questions about the players. So he's a good lip reader. Had to mouth it out to her, so audience didn't hear what I was saying for the interview questions. Here's pitcher. Around. Look at Lynch waiting to go to the bench.
He is. I think I would have taken him as soon as we went up the ice.
Here's Hounsell now. Can he get his hat trick on the empty netter here? And it goes down low. Lynch comes out of his net to play it. Moorfrost got to get this up the ice. Let's see what they can do here.
There you go.
Lynch is waiting. Laurie Barron going to try to get Lynch out here. And yes, yes, this is what they needed there.
Exactly.
An icing call. Are they going to call time? They should really call time here.
1 minute and some 9 seconds left here. 5-4, 1 goal game.
They're not going to pull Lynch.
Why is he not?
Oh, looks like they're going to try to call a timeout here.
No, they got 6 guys on the ice with their goalie. Guys, you're
oh, here we go. Timeout called.
Okay, I was going to say.
Yeah.
What?
I don't understand why they're not getting rid of Lynch though.
Exactly. Well, they had 6 men on the ice.
I mean, Laurie Barron is a pretty experienced coach, so I guess he knows what he's doing on the bench.
I always take the stance they know better than me.
So let's see what they can do here from this timeout.
This is the way you want to end, though. You want to end with a 1-goal game, minute left.
After losing to these guys 8-1 earlier in the week as well.
Absolutely. Very impressive turnabout. And we're doing it again, boys. We got 5 guys on the ice. No, we got 6 guys on the ice and the goalie. What? Do we know that that's not allowed?
Lynch is rushing to the bench as fast as he can, and the trophy is in the building, ladies and gentlemen, with 1:09 left to go. What can they do here? A pop's free in front, and O'Leary is going to get a hold of it just in time. Would it go to a shootout? I wonder, imagine the title being decided by a shootout or the race.
That'd be awesome. I haven't seen it yet, so I'd really like to see the race.
I don't think there's been a race yet in this tournament so far. Here's Boone to win the title here for Gen Oil. Surely, yes! Gen Oil are going to take the Danny Cleary Showcase title, and it's Liam Boone who will seal the deal.
Good job. Very well, very much a team effort. I mean, there wasn't one takeaway guy that won it for Gen Oil. There was very much a team effort there. Love to see that. You think that's the good luck of the owner being on the bench, Seth?
I think it might be, definitely. They should put Kagan Hounsell out there now to get his hat trick and his $100.
There you go.
Comes out to the point, fired back down low. Now it's Bath in front, and they almost got a 7th there. Now it's Seymour shooting, that's blocked. Now Percy, they're going to send Lynch
nice
out
pass.
again, and here's Ryland Tilley. Tilly shoots just up over the net. That looked good. Close, but no cigar. Now Jacobs giving away to Vitch. Remember, Vitch is 1 point away from tying Cameron Hay for the tournament lead. Up to Percy.
Nice. Oh, nice pass. Too bad Tilly couldn't pick that up.
And now it's Seymour. Can he give Vitch the tournament lead in scoring? Yes, he can. It's 7, and they're going to let the clock run out. We have our Cleary Hockey Showcase champions. Genoil are on top of Newfoundland. A big win for them here, 7-4 victory. And Dale, can we say we're surprised?
No, we can't say we're surprised. Actually, Genoa played very well that game. Although Moorfrost gave it a very good effort. Very good effort. Made it exciting for sure.
Well, Showcase champions are Genoil for the first time in their franchise history here at the Showcase. And Dale, what a championship game.
Yeah, great. Did not disappoint. Some great passing, some great shots, and some good goaltending too. I know with a 7-4 score, you wouldn't think there was, but the goaltending was spectacular.
Goaltending absolutely solid. We had 2 empty netters as well.
We got some interviews happening down on the bench there now, do we? I see Mom's down there with Emma.
Yeah, unfortunately, we couldn't get it hooked up to the computer, so these interviews will be posted on Facebook after the game and Instagram as well. You can find that at Seth Hyde Sportside on Facebook and Instagram. And there's owner Keith Alberty down there.
Corey Crocker giving the presentation.
And Corey Crocker was the coach of Genoil as well. So Ben Vitch going to accept the trophy. We're going to get a little picture of the two of them together. Ben Vitch, a perfect year for him. Provincial champion, Atlantic champion, Ice Jam champion, Don Johnson League champion, and now the Cleary Showcase to round it out. That's 5 titles for him this year.
That's a big hockey year. See, he's got a little bit of...
and there's the celebration.
Highlights in his hair.
Yeah, the Hitman team bleached their hair actually for the Atlantics.
Oh.
Well, great tournament from Moorfrost, how they turned it around. Losing 8-1 isn't easy, but they made it back to the final and came up so close, yet so far. And there's goaltender Aaron O'Leary. What a great performance from him. He gives us a little point up here at the broadcast booth.
Fabulous tournament for him, for sure.
Got to do quick math on my feet here now. 8 goals allowed in his last 4 games, which is absolutely unbelievable.
Everyone getting their chance with the trophy. That's awesome.
Oh, Ben Vitch going to get his interview here. And there's Eddie Cochran, the mainlander, comes down and takes the title. Great job from him.
Yeah, he had a great game too. Really good game. See the speed.
And there's Silas Strachan, another come from away. He's a Newfoundlander, 50%.
Well, that's the last of Moorfrost to leave the ice now.
So Aaron O'Leary going to be the next up in the hot seat.
We should have had Moorfrost out there and taking a picture of everybody. You know, both teams there to make it gold and silver medal.
Yeah. No Moorfrost down to the dressing room. Would have been nice to have a picture with everybody, but we're going to get a winner's picture here at center ice. And we'll be photobombing the background here.
Oh, there
Dale.
you go. Maybe Mom might get a picture with us in it. Oh, there we go. Kyle Button's getting into it as well. Oh, no. Kyle Button's going to get a camera from...
Let's throw up the ones up here, Dale. Let's put up the number 1s.
I don't think they're getting this high. They're going to zoom in too much.
Well, well-deserved win from Genoa. And it shows the first game of the tournament doesn't matter as much as a lot of people say it does, because they lost to Crosby Engineering, who finished 4th in their opening game.
And they went on a streak after that?
Yeah, they just couldn't get stopped after that win.
Fabulous outcome.
Well, what another fabulous Cleary hockey showcase this year. Dale, thank you so much for joining me for 3 games this year. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks for having me.
And hopefully we'll be back next year. Folks, thank you very much for all the support this week. Remember, there will be some posts coming up on Facebook wrapping up the tournament. Be sure to be kind to one another, stay safe, and we'll see you in September for the kickoff of the hockey season. Have a great summer, folks. Let's hope it's warm, and let's hope it's fun.